Hello, friends of Fortitude X, and welcome to our second last cruising leg in Mexico, taking us from Mazatlán via La Cruz, Puerto Vallarta, Tenecatita to Zihuataneho, Acapulco, and finally Huatulco. Thanks for joining us on our almost 1,000 nautical mile journey to southern Mexico. If you have watched our previous videos, you know that fishing is always a big part of our daily activities on board Fortitude X. One of the perks of being in La Cruz is strolling the Sunday market. We opted to spend some more time in Puerto Vallarta and Banderas Bay as we were taking on friends on board. But before we did, we had to get Fortitude X into shape. Lara and Julia visited us from Germany, and the skipper insisted on proper flag etiquette, of course. Nobody can accuse us of not providing enough action and entertainment for our guests. We had just dropped anchor in La Cruz when we watched a thief climbing up on our neighboring boat trying to steal a stand-up paddleboard. Thanks to the heroic action of the Fortitude X crew and the cruising community, could the board be retrieved, and we were rewarded with some beautiful whale sighting. Good food continues to be a main ingredient in our lives, and the hunt for some extraordinary culinary delights runs like a common thread through all of our videos.
Put the crowd together, and before I watched the first trial run, I knew that they tried tortilla in each
The girls waved their goodbyes after a week on board Fortitude X, and so did we, to our cruising friends preparing for the South Pacific. We'll see you again. We provisioned and started our journey south. expedition through the mangroves in Tenecatita ended up being a little bit more excited than expected, since our dinghy outboard died on us once again. Another reoccurring story. Enjoyed a glorious trip to Bara De Navidad. Not much wind, but lots of wildlife. We were seriously living the high life of cruising in Marina Puerto de la Navidad, including the French baker coming to your dock in the morning to sell the most delicious goodies. Très magnifique.
Steffi on a mission. Was a French baker.
Missed you. We went out to the Anchorage. We tried to switch it up a bit.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And they're chocolate. This is raspberry with almond,
this is-
almond paste.
The water taxi was a convenient way to get into town, especially when you have an unreliable dinghy engine. The skipper finally broke down and ordered an electric motor, which finally arrived after going through quite an odyssey at the marina in Bara. Yay, we are mobile again! Next stop, Zihuataneho. And you know what they say in the movie Shawshank Redemption. Zihuataneho. It's a little place in Mexico on the Pacific Ocean. Do you know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life. A warm place with no memory. We arrived right in time to reunite with our friends from Salish Dragon and to enjoy the famous Guitar Fest. with the port captain in Zihuataneho, and off we went to Acapulco. We were a bit hesitant to stop due to the devastating hurricane destruction in October 2023. We are so glad we did stop. Acapulco is truly the epitome of perseverance and a zest of life. We left in the wee morning hours for Huatulco, where we left the boat in Marina Chaui to visit the magical town of Oaxaca. My personal highlight were the artisan weavers and the archaeological UNESCO site of Monte Alban. An early morning excursion took us to Hierve el Agua before we returned in our colectivo to Huatulco to be reunited with Fortitude X. Thanks for watching. We hope you will join us in our next video when we are crossing the Gulf of Tehuantepec.